everybody, this is Syntalsoft Team for the African App Launchpad Cup. I am Abakar Syntal, the CEO.
My name is Nyzaam. I'm the CEO.
Okay, so we are going to show you the pitch of the second page for the AAL. So here is the overview diagram of the technologies that we used to build this system. Just to recall you that our technology, our solution, Nyzaam, is the restaurant management system that we put in place that manage all the restaurants. So the technology we use the back end and the front end, and most of the technologies here are the Microsoft technology. We have our database. The database is the Microsoft SQL Server that we use, and in the API we use the ASP.NET Core, that is the Microsoft technologies as well. That is the back end part, and we have the front end that we use some technologies of Google Angular for the web application. We use the Android mobile for the mobile and the mobile part, the tab, and we use the cross-platform application for our module, the contactless module that we're going to see later in the next slide. So those are the three main issues that restaurateurs are facing, and we have the technology that we use, in order to put in place our module to our Nyzaam system. So the first of all is the slowness in the services. The service is very slow. So which technology we use to address this one? We use the mobile phone. The waiters has to use the mobile phone to launch the order that will show up into the kitchen. So the technologies that we use is the mobile technology. Both of the technology that use from the phone is the mobile, and from the tab is the mobile as well. So the second main issues that restaurateurs are facing is the misappropriation of revenue. That is, they are wasting sometimes the revenue. If they came at the end of the day or at the end of the week to collect their revenue, they don't have any means to make sure what has been sold, in order to know how much do they expect it from the manager. So that's why we put in place the web application. The Nyzaam is for 360. It's completely based or conceived by using the web technology. So in this web technology, we have a framework, that is the Angular framework, and we use, as you know, the HTML, the JavaScript, and the TypeScript as well regarding the Angular part. And the third problem that restaurateurs are facing is the risk of COVID-19. Of course, you know that now most of the restaurant has been closed, and the one that has opened, they are facing this problem of contamination. So they cannot use the same menu, and the same menu is being used by many customers. So that's why we put in place a contactless system, the module that we call Nyzaam. It has been built through these technologies. It's a cross-platform. The customer will come with either iPhone or Windows Phone or Android phone or even a BlackBerry. It can connect automatically to this system because it's a cross-platform. So the technology behind these systems is the web technology. Of course, we use the HTML, JavaScript, Angular, through the TypeScript, and the PWA as well, the progressive web application. That's mean you can use it in any devices. And we use the QR code technology because the customer has to use the QR code in order to identify the place where he's sitting, and at the same time to connect to the Wi-Fi of the restaurant as well. Okay. Yeah. Okay, here is our database structure. Here is our web server. As I told you earlier, we use the IS, that is Internet Information Services. Okay, here is the API code that we use. As you know, the API we use is the ASP.NET Core. So the language is naturally the C#. Yeah. Okay, here is the Android part. Of course, we use the Android Studio. Okay, here is an example of the Angular code that we use the Visual Studio code. Okay, here is our value proposition and competitiveness. So we have to start with the value proposition. The first one, by using the technology, the contactless technologies, so it's going to increase the customer experience. The second one, is by using, of course, the mobile phone by the waiters to launch the order. The third point, by collecting all the information through the web application. So if they have all the information, data, they can play with it. To acquire new customers, that means that we have to increase the customer experiences. And our system is working offline, that means we don't need internet, but we have to use the WLAN, that means the Wi-Fi LAN. And our system has been, the web application has been designed as if you are using a mobile phone. So, regarding the competitiveness, this is the advantage we have over our competitors. We have the cost, the proximity, because we build the system here, the customization, our system can be customized, the technology that not using internet, even though we are cloud ready. So we have those customers, we have direct customers, and of course we have indirect customers. So as you can see, those are the weakness of our competitors. As you can see here, and most of them are not local, they are international competitors. So we are in the part of the business model and the financial plan. So this is our business model canvas. As you can see, we have our key partners, the key activities, the value proposition, the customer relationship, the customer segments, the key resources, the channels, the cost structure, and even the revenue stream. So you can see here. So now we have just to take one of them. The key partners, for example, we have the suppliers. We have two kinds of suppliers, the internal suppliers and the international supplier, where we are buying some equipment in France and in Germany. So mainly our system, our mini server, we are buying it from abroad. And we have the local supplier where we can buy other devices. We have the dealers, that's in our sellers that help us to sell the system. And have the relation as those people who can help us to get access to the big restaurants. And of course, we have the investors, those who are the one who help us with the investment in order to grow our businesses. And the restaurant owner associations as well, because you have to get in touch with them to know exactly what are their issues, what are the problems that they are facing. So here is our financial plan, or specifically our financial projection. As we can see here, for example, the first part, the percentage of potential customer that we have to acquire, as we stated in our former presentation, we need for the first year 15%, and later on we have to double it. Each year we have to double it. So let's see the projection here, what we need in order to increase or to grow our businesses. So for the first year, we need something like 80,000. From this 80,000, we have already the 30 or even the 40%. So the 60%, we need, of course, the investors that have to invest in order to grow the business. And the second year, we need something like almost 140,000. And the third year, we need something almost 400,000. So as you can see, we have good sales. In the last year 3, we can have more than $1 million USD of the sale. So this is the founder's profile and the HR plan slide. So as you can see, this is the minimum CV of the CEO and the CEO, Chief Executive Officer, and the Chief Operation Officer. So let us see our HR plan for 3 years ahead. So the first year, we need to hire at least 6 key people, the developers, the staff, the support staff, and the sales representatives. And so each year, we have to add something like 3 people, in order to increase our business. So the first year, we need 6. The second year, we need 9. And the year 2, that's mean the third year, we need at least 12 staff or 12 people in order to grow our business. And this is just a projection. Maybe we need more or we need less depending on the market. So this is the end of our pitch. Thank you very much. Well, we do expect that we make ourselves as clear as possible. Otherwise, let's see each other on the question and answer Q&A session. Thank you very much.
Thank you.